Hello, guys. So, I believe you all are doing good in this pandemic. So, today I just want to show you how an application works end to end. If it is interacting with IIB, how IIB can be placed in the back end, right? So, that idea I want to give you. So recently, I have taken an example of Indian Premier League IPL cricket tournament. So recently, IPL was a great source of entertainment for cricket fans, like especially in this pandemic. So I have taken an example of IPL. So I have created an API. So basically, which tells you about the details of IPL, like the results of the matches. For that, I have a database. Okay, in which there is a IPL table which contains the details the match details, okay, the competitors, venue where the match was played, and the result. Okay, so I have every single details in this table. Okay, details of every single match that was played. Okay, including the final which was recently played between MI and DC. Okay, so what I did is I created an API which is interacting with this database. So this is my API. Okay. So let me show you. Okay. This is an API which takes two parameters, venue and team, so that we can filter out the results on the basis of these parameters. So this is just a get operation, right? So my intent is to show you how application works end to end. Okay. So basically this is the flow which is interacting with database. Okay, which is basically interacting with database and filtering out the result for us. So let me show you through Postman how this API is behaving. Okay, so Postman is opened now. So this is the URL basically over which this API is exposed, right? It takes two parameters. So value of these parameters I have given all. So it means that whenever I hit this URL, then all the details uh, the complete details from this table will be retrieved. Okay. So let me execute this. See, so you can see the result. It was the first match on September 19. It was played between Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings. Venue Sheikh Zayed Stadium, and result was Chennai Super King won by 5 wickets. So all the details. This is second match, third match, fourth match. Every 59-60 match details is present over here. But if I want to filter out it on the basis of a particular team, suppose let's take an example of DC. Okay, so if I want to put DC here, see, all the matches of DC will be displayed. Okay, and suppose if I want to put uh, filter out the matches of a team on a particular venue only, suppose I want to filter out Delhi's matches on Sharjah Stadium, then I can put the value here and send. So I can see the three matches. Delhi played their three matches uh, in Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and the result was all the matches. The result of all the matches was positive for Delhi, right? Every match Delhi won in Sharjah. So, these are the results. But I am seeing this through a postman, right? So, postman is just showing us the data. What if I want to display these results on a UI, right? So suppose I want to create an UI where basically I can filter out the results, and on a tabular format, I want to see those details on UI. right? So for that, from that UI, I need to invoke this API which is exposed by IIB. So I need to invoke basically IIB from there, right? So that's how in real world things work, right? If you are an IIB developer, or if you, if you will be working as an IIB developer, so you will be dealing with data only. But in actual world, that data will be at the back end, and some application would be calling it out so that it can achieve the results, right? So let's see. As this is a get URL, I can directly open it in browser. See, right? I can directly open this URL in the browser and it can show me the result. Okay, browser can show you the get results. Okay, yeah. So these are the result, but this result I want in a tabular format from a UI. So how I can do it? I mean, this is not our intent of learning here, like how we can develop a UI, because our intent of learning is IIB only. I just wanted to show you how things look like in real world. Okay, if they are interacting with IIB. So I have created a simple HTML page. So let me open it. See, this page, this simple HTML page, if I open it in Notepad plus plus, so this is a simple HTML page which is having some jQuery code, some JavaScript code. Okay, so this JavaScript basically is responsible for invoking this URL. Okay, this JavaScript is responsible for invoking this URL and displaying this result in tabular format, right? So yeah, so this is the URL, right? This is the same URL which is being invoked through this HTML page. See, this same URL. Okay, and we are taking this team and venue dynamically. Okay, from where we are taking this? We are taking this from here, from the UI itself, from here. If I select MI here, if I select Sharjah here, so this MI and Sharjah will be passed here. Okay, and this will form my complete URL. Okay, so these are nothing but query parameters, as you see. Okay, so these are the query parameters which I am passing here. Now, so let me display the result. This alert is coming because I have provided the alert to basically uh, see the data. Let me comment this alert. Let me save it. Let me reload it. Suppose I want to see DC result. See, if you see this result, this data, okay, DC and Sharjah Cricket Stadium, we have three results, right? But on this UI, all the three results are displayed like this. So this is invoking my IIB application in the back end. Okay, so this is how things work. So user will see some UI or maybe some another thing. They won't see the back end like IIB, because IIB deals only with the data. So this is my end-to-end result. I am putting a request to IIB and getting the response. Okay, if I select all all the result is coming in front of me, right? So when I'm selecting anything, like I'm selecting MI and Dubai Cricket Stadium, whenever I'm the moment I'm clicking on search, my IIB flow will be invoked. This flow will be invoked, and this MI and this venue will be passed as parameter, and I will get these results. Okay, right? So let me click search. Now let me basically debug it so that you can know, you can see how things are working. See, uh, when I'll click on search, when I'll click on search, uh, I mean debugger will be lost because my IIB flow will be invoked. So let me click on search. Let me search for any other team. DC in Sarja. Search. See, debugger is launched because my IIB is invoked. Now let me go inside the compute node. See, these DC and let me reset perspective because I cannot see the values here. Yeah, see, see this. Let me open the parameter. See, team DC and venue Sharjah. From where they are coming? They are coming from here. Okay. So let me move ahead inside the code. So this condition is executing. Okay. Where it has some where condition. Okay. So this code is provided. A link to this code is provided in the description, so you can download everything and basically understand what is happening. I just wanted to show you like how things work end to end. Okay. In real world. In real world, people won't hit the postman, right? It is just for testing. So I ended the flow. See, I executed, I terminated the flow execution and see, results are there. Okay. I mean, anything I'm selecting in the backend IAB is being called and some database query is being fired, right? And I am getting the results from there. Whatever results I'm getting here, uh, this basically this application is taking this result, these results. See, this is the response I'm getting, right? So RCB and this stadium. See, suppose this is the result DC. Okay, all the DC message in matches in Sharjah Stadium. So this is the result I'm getting. So from this result, if you see, I'm creating a table here, right? So in my response I am getting a result tag, and under result I am mapping these parameters: date of match, match details, in a tabular format. Okay, so link to this HTML is also present in the description section. You can see, you can basically and correlate the things out, and you can try creating another application, a very simple application, just to see how things work end to end. Okay, and if you are facing any problem, just comment it out so that I can help. Okay guys, so this is it from this session. I just wanted to show you the end-to-end picture. Thank you so much.